Self-polarization. So this isn't a popularized term yet, but some people may know what I mean by it. But really, it's when people pick an extreme to be at. You're either angry or you're happy. You're either tough or you're weak. You should want to polarize yourself to any extremes in all different aspects to understand the entire spectrum of personalities, realities, archetypes, everything. And then blend in all of those, the good things about those archetypes and get rid of the bad things. So eat the chicken and throw away the bone. That's where the polarization becomes most useful. It should never be, in a word that I don't really use is never, but for one to grow, you should always want to incorporate some of the old with the new. In your experience, do you see how that works for you?
Yeah. The first thing that pops in my head is introversion and extroversion.
Mm-hmm.
So, as a child, and even in my early adult years, I was always chastised because I'm an introvert. And I'm not someone who's flirty and wants to be in everyone's face and be the life of the party. I'm more of a wallflower.
Mm-hmm.
I'd rather, that's kind of like where I'm comfortable. But society teaches that you have to be extroverted to the extreme where you have to be lively and bubbly and in everybody's face all the time. So I tried it for a week. It was absolutely horrible.
Mm.
I was so tired.
It takes a lot of energy to be
Yeah,
an extrovert.
it takes a lot of energy to do that. So being on one extreme, whether it's all the way to the left or all the way to the right. I mean, you can even bring politics into this. You got the left wing and you got the right wing and
Yeah.
all that stuff that's in between.
Yeah.
You really need to think about what works for you because what works for everybody else isn't going to work for you. And
Mm-hmm.
like you said, bring in the good aspects. Again, the ones that work for you, not just the, oh, that's good, but it worked for that person because, again, it's not going to work for you. So bring in the good aspects and kind of find, I don't want to say a middle ground or a gray area, but it's not beneficial to you as a person to be at one end of the spectrum or another.
Right. Yeah. You don't really discover who you are by one, following anybody, but by two, um, defining yourself based on somebody else's rules. So if you think about even just, let's say, Christianity, everybody knows what Christianity is. There's over 1,000 different sects of Christianity,
Yeah.
and they all have different flavors of what a good Christian should be.
Mm-hmm.
And there's going to continue to be more. If we're just even speaking religion, same thing with politics, all of these things. Ice cream, you want to talk about flavor. But in those variations within those variations, so there's lemon, but then there's lemon custard. So you got to understand that all of these things are for you to pick and choose the specific person that you are that nobody else could be better than you can.